Hello judges, my name is Gerald and I represent TheWay2Co and I'm here to present to you our idea on GreenScanner. This is the agenda for today. We aim to tackle these three threats: social good, climate change and the smart city, and information quality. From the problem statements, we have identified these problems and we hope to focus on raising awareness to reduce carbon footprints and also to improve CSR for corporates. We have done intensive research from the community and these are some of the key results and insights. Based on what we have gathered, we found out that majority of people are least aware that carbon emission is a contributing factor to climate change. And therefore, we'd like to present to you our solution, the GreenScanner. The GreenScanner is a gamified interactive mobile application that encourages users to reduce carbon emissions when they purchase products and also encourage merchants to produce less carbon emission products. This is our solution overview. I would like to do a walkthrough of our application. This is GreenScanner, and what you see on screen is what I have on my handphone. Now GreenScanner is built using Flutter and Azure. This is the beautiful login page, and I'm about to enter my username and password. Login. Now you can see this is the home page. There are a few things going on in this home page, and I'll walk you through one by one. At the top you can see an animated sapling, and the sapling directly corresponds to the score that I have. Right below it, these are some of the suggested purchases that are based on my previous purchases. And right below it is a dashboard showing me my personal goal. Now before I simulate a real purchase, I'd like to show you the history page. Now the history page contains some of my previous purchases. As you can see here, this is some of the products that I previously bought, and there are detailed information about it. Clicking one of them, I can see some more carbon emission information about it. And this is our effort to continually raise awareness about carbon emission and its effects on the environment. So now, coming back to the home page, I'm about to simulate a real purchase at a grocery store. Now assuming that I've already paid the cashier the money and the cashier's printed out to me a receipt which contains a QR code, I'm going to do a scan. So going to the camera. Now after the scan, I get a prompting telling me that I have earned 1,000 over points. Now this points directly corresponds to the amount of carbon emission emitted by the product. The higher the amount of carbon emission emitted by the product, the lower the points will be, and vice versa. So clicking submit, you can quickly see that my previous purchases is updated. Some of the products that I previously bought are now being reflected in this page. And now going back to the home page, you can see from a mere 100 points, it now grew to become over 1,000 points. And from a young animated sapling, now it becomes a tree, telling me that I have made great progress in saving carbon emission. Now this is the rewards page, and you can see that I have 1,000 over points. And this is some of the items which we have partnered with the merchants to list them up here. And realize that all of these products are environmentally friendly, and this is in line with our effort to continue to reduce carbon emissions, saving the environment. Now let's say I would like to do a claim for a reusable cutlery set. So I can see that it is 60 points. I'd like to do a claim reward. It prompts me that 60 points will be deducted from my overall points. I'll click confirm, and you can see my points decreased by 60. This is the technology stack for GreenScanner. On the front end, we have used the Flutter framework that allows us to export GreenScanner into Android and iOS. On the back end, we have used Azure services, namely Azure SQL database and Azure App Services. We have used Node.js to write our REST API that is then hosted on Azure App Services. On market and competition analysis, we can see that GreenScanner has an edge over our competitors. And for the business model, our plan is to use the data collected from users on its carbon emission and sell it as a subscription basis to the corporates. Timeline. For the next 6 months, we plan to build on our user pool so that more users can get on board GreenScanner. And in the long run, due to Azure's scalability, we are able to implement data analytics using Azure services. Thank you.